This is the story of the last of the Babylon stations. The year is 2258. The name of the place is Babylon 5.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Andrew and today I'm going to check out some more Babylon 5. I'm on season 1 episode 18 of Voice in the Wilderness, part 1. So I'm also going to be watching part 2, so keep an eye out for that. I know it's been a few weeks, so thanks for sticking around. I've just been so busy with work and stuff like that. I haven't had time to put these videos together, but hopefully I can get this part 1 and part 2 out as soon as I can. So keep an eye out for part 2. Alright, let's just get straight into it.
Excuse me, perhaps you might help me. I'm looking for Ambassador Delenn. Could you tell me where I might find her?
Of course. This way.
Got another Embargo showing up. It's always interesting when one of them show up.
Any change in those seismic disturbances?
The surface layer's calmed down, but we're still picking up rumbles from further down. Normally I wouldn't bother, but we are in orbit over this thing.
Alright, let's go check it out. Just to be
Okay.
sure.
Agreed.
First time they're referencing the planet, which they show every episode.
It seems like every time I get into the tube, Mr. Garibaldi's there. It's like he knows.
Talia, Mr. Garibaldi is many
probably
things,
does.
but he's not omniscient.
He does have access to the security cameras. He's just messing with her.
What the hell? Lost power. Get it back. I can't. I have no controls.
Well, that's interesting. Light beaming out of the middle of the planet. I wonder why they chose this planet in the first place to orbit.
Babylon Control to Shuttle 1. Shuttle 1, do you receive?
Confirmed, Babylon Control.
A voice in the wilderness, referring to the planet? Must be something alive down there.
Half our systems offline. It must have come from somewhere deep inside the planet.
What's your situation?
Shuttle controls are partly fried. Can you send someone out here to give us a lift?
Confirmed. We'll send 2 Star Furies ASAP. Stand by. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. As if we could.
This two-parter must be about the planet.
I thought the planet beneath us was uninhabited.
That's what we thought. None of our prior surveys found any sign of life down there.
Perhaps not now.
Well, they didn't look deep enough.
Someone or something might have lived down there.
If that's true, it would seem you may have awakened something.
Perhaps.
Something is definitely awakened.
I will have my government issue an agreement by, when, tomorrow this time? Pleasure it is to deal with someone reasonable. Negotiations are so much more enjoyable when certain individuals are not here to interfere.
Yeah, where is he at?
If the Nans all stood together in one place and hated all at the same time, that hatred could fly across dozens of light years and reduce Centauri Prime to a ball of ash.
You don't have to respond in kind.
Of course we do. There's a natural law. They hate us, we hate them, they hate us back. And so, here we are.
And the cycle continues
Victims of mathematics.
until the end of time.
The signal seems to have diminished a little in the past few hours.
Are you sure it's a beacon?
Well, once our instruments came back online, we were able to run a few tests. It's definitely a series of regular signals repeated at specific intervals.
Someone's sending a message. But to where?
Have you heard any news today from the Mars colony?
No, why?
But there's always something about it in the daily Earth Force status report, but it just came in and there wasn't any word from Mars. Nothing. Now, usually that's a sign that they're running military exercises, but we would have gotten some warning about that.
Probably just a glitch in the system. Good night, Lieutenant Commander.
Good night, Commander.
But for some reason, I doubt that. I doubt they brought that up for no reason.
ISN viewers may know all contact with the
I have
Mars
trouble
colony
on
has
Mars.
been cut off since noon today, Earth Standard Time. We're now receiving confirmation that an open revolt is in progress against the Earth-appointed provisional government.
No? Okay.
Guerrillas, whose ancestors migrated to Mars from Earth over the past 100 years, have demanded independence for the Mars colony. Or, and I quote, "The sand will run red with Earther blood."
Okay. What the hell is this? The hell? Okay. Well, I have no idea what that was.
You were born on Mars. Do you still have family or friends there?
No, thank God. You?
Well, not anymore. Garibaldi's taking it pretty hard.
He was born on Mars. Sinclair's a Martian.
Last night, just before I went to bed, I saw...
What?
I don't know, maybe I'm just tired. What's the status on Epsilon 3?
The geology team leaves in a few hours.
Whenever someone sees something weird, they always shake it off in these shows.
I am going to the sea.
Tral. You're still too young to go to the sea. There's so much you could do back home.
Okay. Going to the sea.
Better to find a place out there than a sea of stars where I can be of service before the end. I hear the call of the
So it's
stars,
not-
Delenn, and I must answer.
Okay, so it's not him dying.
When you leave here, I will never see you again.
Or is it?
What will you do if you find anything of value down there?
The odds of that are pretty small. It's probably just an automated homing beacon left over from hundreds of years ago.
Yes, but if it isn't, will you tell me?
No.
Just making sure we know where we stand.
He's got to ask.
Last time we spoke, it ended up with a slammed door and me on the last flight out. We haven't talked since then. For the past 2 years, I've wanted to call her, I've needed to call her, but I didn't know if she'd even want to hear from me. And now this. Talia, I have to talk to her. I need to know she's okay.
I sympathize, Mr. Garibaldi. I do. I hope you realize that.
How's she going to help?
If you can't get through, how am I...
Psycho's got an intelligence and training operation in Syria Planum.
How did you know about the center? That's supposed to be classified.
It is, but it's never stopped me before. The point is, they've got the equipment to put together a relay, get me into the local comm net. I could take it from there.
You're asking a lot.
I know.
Well, how's she going to have the authority to do that?
Sleep, not knowing if she's okay.
I don't know how high up she is in cycle.
You can't expect us to come this far without getting some minimal...
Doctor, there's something down there, coming our way fast.
Okay. Oh, missiles?
Take evasive action! Get us out of here!
Okay.
That stabilizer's hit. 40% power loss.
It's definitely not just a signal.
Survey 1 to Babylon Control. We're clear. Returning to base.
Confirmed, Survey 1. Upon arrival, you will report for debriefing. On your trip back, I'd like you to take the time to learn the Babylon 5 mantra. Ivanova is always right. I will listen to Ivanova. I will not ignore Ivanova's recommendations. Ivanova is God. And, if this ever happens again, Ivanova will personally rip your lungs out. Babylon Control out. Civilians. Just kidding about that God part. No offense.
That fissure, is it natural or artificial?
Hard to say. My guess is it's artificial. It was probably opened by one of the quakes that have hit that region lately.
So it's possible this is an old automatic defense system, that there's no one actually down there anymore.
That's my
Okay.
theory, yes.
Still thinking nobody's down there?
Well, we don't know what other long-range weaponry might be down there, so until we know more, I'd definitely consider it a threat to station security.
Same here.
Yeah, they could be started. Yeah, they could start firing on Babylon 5.
I'd say we pretty much have to go down there and check
Depending
it out.
on what kind of
We'll
weapons
agree
they
with
have.
the Commander.
Absolutely.
It seemed like they just have old school missiles.
I looked up, and this beautiful dancer is leaning down over the stage and looking right into my eyes.
Well, where was he looking?
Whatever it is, it can't be that bad. And then she kissed me. Right here. Mr. Garibaldi, whatever it is, it can't be that bad.
You try and kiss me and I'll break your arm.
You looked as if you needed a friend.
I did. Thanks.
You're welcome. I go to spread happiness to the rest of the station. It's a terrible responsibility, but I have learned to live with it.
Hey, somebody better pay for that drink.
He just wanted the free drink. Now we've seen it. It's got to be a signal from the planet. Like an emergency distress signal.
We'll definitely need those breathers.
Life signs?
None. So far, it looks like we're the only living things in or on this planet.
All right.
So far.
How is it back there?
Not good. The Free Mars movement has been growing for nearly a decade, but no one suspected they were this organized or this well armed.
Well, someone did a terrible job of keeping an eye on him.
I can run a check on her name and see if she's listed among the wounded.
That would help. Thank you.
Wait.
Booby traps. Must be the last people that come across this place. The dude got caught in a trap.
Well, that'll cut down on tourism.
What's this, some kind of tomb? It's got automatic defenses and booby traps.
Go.
There's lucky they've got all these rocks standing there.
Holy.
Okay. Elevators?
Commander?
Yeah.
I think I've got to go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. They must go real deep into the planet.
It's Earthers. I try to find out as much as I can about them to try to make some sense of them. It never seems to come together.
There do seem to be a mass of contradictions.
Exactly my point. A history that includes remarkable composers, astonishing symphonies. But what is the one song that half of them sing to their children generation after generation?
Happy birthday?
You put your right hand in, you put your right hand down,
Okay.
you put your whole self in.
The Wiggles.
You do the hokey pokey, you give a little shout. That's what it's all about. It doesn't mean anything. I have been studying it for 7 days. I had the computer analyze it.
Is that the
I swear
Wiggles?
to you, it does not mean a thing.
I didn't realize they were around back then. Or maybe someone else.
Michael, you wouldn't believe it. Incredible. A whole new area of technology. Machines as big as buildings all around us.
What's happening?
Picking up seismic activity.
Commander, get the hell out of there, you hear me? Clear out! Commander!
They gotta trap him down there for part 2.
What the hell?
Now she's seen it.
You saw it too?
Yeah. And on the station.
There's definitely some people living down here.
Commander.
Maybe just him. Seems to be plugged into the machines.
Help me. Or your people, all your people, will die.
This planet might be getting ready to explode.
Help me get him out of this.
Commander, we don't have a lot of time. We're cut off from the way we came in. We don't know if we can find another way back to the ship before we run out of air.
We can't leave him like this.
I know.
Shuttle 1 to Babylon Control, do you read?
Jeff, yeah, we're getting you. What's your situation?
We're coming out.
Okay. They made it out there already? I thought they would have been trapped down there for the second part.
We've got a ship coming through the jump gate.
Fine.
Mr. Garibaldi, it's big.
The hell?
Okay, that's where they're gonna do. What happens if a ship is too big for the gates? I'm not sure how big the gates are. I'm guessing that ship is what that signal was contacting, the signal that came from the planet. Maybe it contacted the people who were originally from that planet. Maybe they left a long time ago, and now they're coming back. Alright guys, thanks so much for joining me. If you made it this far in the video, give it a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next one, which should be coming out shortly, so keep an eye out for that, and I'll see you then. Bye.